Hello and welcome to Bargain Answers from Gaming. My name is Rich. We're going to play a little more Starfield. It's time to continue our quest here. Let's look at what we're doing. We're going to Neon. Let's see if we can set a course. Go to Neon.
Some would say this place represents all the worst impulses of humanity.
Okay. It does. We also have the corporate job I could do. I don't know if I have enough sneak yet. Maybe we'll finish this one before I try that. Freestar Rangers Outpost. Alrighty.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here. But this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. About that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace, make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
You should take his words to heart.
That would be Benjamin. He's out to squeeze every credit he can from the people of this city. He doesn't much care who gets hurt in the process. He's also got a seat on the Council of Governors, which proves that if you've got enough credits, you can buy anything you want. Good.
Consider whether your obligation to the Rangers outweighs whatever may usually pass for justice in Neon.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free.
Alrighty.
Come on.
Where'd he go? There he is.
That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages or not. There are two things you don't do in Neon. One, you don't mess with Bayer's money. Two, you don't take a roll off-road. But you understand. That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind.
He's going native. I guess the old term, like in a colonial sort of thing. Derogatory. A little too comfortable with the locals. Needs the law. Except my guy is local.
Got a second? What?
Oh, shit. Give me a good scare. I thought you wanted to do it to me.
Sure. From Hardwick Deputy here is working a case. Thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? A stolen Hope-Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
Everything in Neon has a price.
Credits ain't really what I need. There's something you could do for me.
If you ask me, there are better uses for credits.
I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? All right, I admit I've got a bad habit or two. Look, I know your time is valuable. Here's a few credits for your trouble. Now, if you'll just hear me out for a second. I really need your help. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
An all too familiar story in this city.
Yeah, but I never thought I'd be part of one of those stories. Did my best to stay out of trouble, but... found me anyway.
Time to kill some gangers.
I swear it on my best. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. The place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Alright. Where am I going? Let's get... Out of the way, dude.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the scene.
Another... You just hear people talking and boom, quests pop up. That is a weird sound bug. Oh, name of the shadows in neon. Okay. Alright, you know what I need to do here is... Alrighty. We're good, we're good. I'm gonna take some notes about what we're doing. Here's a guy. That's where we're going. This is where things are going to happen. This is where we're going to save before we do anything.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. Do you now?
Let's see, 3 turns.
I'm not falling for... Whatever. You really think I... Maybe you got... As long as you behave yourself and don't... Oh, here, this will get you in.
Should have just killed him.
Well now, tell me what brings you... It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have... Thank you all the same for your concern.
I do not find that very amusing.
If you're attempting to appeal to my good nature, you're proceeding under a false premise. You see, in my line of work, it doesn't exactly pay to be soft. What's your stake in this anyway? Well, I'm afraid that's just none of my concern. Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it. Well, that ain't wrong. Let's just calm down now. How much time you've got isn't my problem. You come walking in. Maybe it's time I show...
Quiet.
Let's make
Did you hear that?
avenge them! Oh, God, bring it
Seems we are clear. The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something.
No, they will.
Get behind us!
Come
Get
on!
out while we still can!
Not worth time this shit.
Try it!
That's Andrade. I think I just killed and tried to shoot my teammate. Well, what we got here? Vacuum tape. Now, if we use that one, I don't think we used that one. Would have to be there, and then Credits. I'll take credit sticks. Anything else in here worth looking at? Another lawgiver. I don't see anything else worth stealing in here. If the guy's out here, I'll be like, your boss said to give me my credits back.
Oh no!
No more sign. Blowing off some steam.
I didn't even notice that he had my credits. They're all running away. Isn't that the place to go through? I should go to Reliant Medical and buy some med packs. This guy's be like, that's not what I meant by being discreet. I'm like, man, you sent me to... Go deal with a mobster shaking my buddy down.
You've seen them police many times now? They hit the bars. Did you talk to Goodman? I didn't mean to put you in harm's way. I was hoping he'd come around when he saw you were a Freestar Ranger deputy.
Took me about a week on the job to learn that doesn't usually work around here.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
All right. Let's what do you have for platform?
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
Pardon?
Well, look who's here to spoil my day. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something? Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay? Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation. They didn't say anything about where they were going or why. Look, I wouldn't have got involved if I thought anyone would be hurt. I've got no love for violence.
Not asking questions is just as bad as giving consent. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. Sorry, but I can't. I do understand. I'm trying to figure out a way to help you, okay? I don't have time for this.
Alright.
I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons. No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here, take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you, he's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. I'm sure he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it. Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Oh. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
Go to Aquila City.
Rick? Hello.
No.
Love the vibe in this city.
What do we got here? Bounties, mission board. What's the mission board? Tracker's line of contact. I'll take the 2 kill ones. All right. Yeah, we're not delivering anything. Now, I wanted to stop at medical place first and buy some stuff, possibly.
Word is the Borealis. You know, DJ?
Rangers.
Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Another quest just popped up there. DeGrand's Liquors. Trade Authority.
Don't need to.
Outfitters. Reliant Medical.
What can Reliant Medical do for you?
Don't worry, Doc Manning will fix you up.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Yeah, haven't zoned in like a week. My whole
Oh, you're certainly welcome to take a look, but I'm afraid we're dead.
It's unusual.
I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic.
I'll just rest until the doc's ready to talk to me.
There is, actually, but it requires outside
Assistance.
At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volii system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know.
Okay.
Feel free to take a look.
All med packs. Sell aid things. I really don't need to though. Yeah, we'll sell them this stuff.
That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Don't worry about me. You just watch yourself. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding. Thank you so much for doing.
All right.
If you need help, remember.
We'll come back to that one after we go to Aquila. Turn in this one. Let's see. We need to go to our thing here, and we go here, and then set course. Should finish this quest off, I think, when we turn it in. And then we'll get a new
These
one.
people claim to be independent, yet they still crowd together behind walls.
I think I picked up an arc welder I can sell. I don't think this has the money for it, though. No, he's only got 83 credits.
I'm behind on my work. When's the report back?
Your nose clean. The last thing I wanted.
Everyone needs supplies. Feel free to look around.
Weapons, sell. Spacesuit workbench. Did I ever get that ability to upgrade that? Let's see. I can put ballistic shielding on that. Nice. Optimize servos. I can't do that one.
I'll say right up front that if you're short on credits, I can't help you.
It's
In
a
more
lot
charity
more than-
cases, I call it business. All kinds in here. Rangers, traders, tourists. They all come to me for supplies.
Just says the armor kit thing there, huh? No weapon or no weapon workbench. Need a science thing too. I should check my ship again. Make sure I can't do any more science.
We're here to help.
And he's gonna be all the way up the top, right? All the way up top. This backwards place is so easy to get lost in.
Hey there, deputy.
Hey there. Oh, he's not only at the top, he's on the second level. Oh, this is the guy to give the slate to.
Our newest deputy. Hey. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always... Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it. Yeah, I bet. It just sounds so exciting and so stimulating. Probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town in the settled systems by comparison. Alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously through you and the other Rangers. So how'd it go? Turn up any?
Ranger Price says you can crack this encryption.
Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right?
Ha.
Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
Might be hard work, but it sure beats living under the bridge.
I guess I offended him by saying I was counting on him.
Let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Glad you got a chance to meet. Sounds like you're making real progress. You're off to a good start, but that's all it is.
Start.
What did you learn from the starship thief? Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I could give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move. They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate.
Let's see.
There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money. When the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up. Like what? Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy. So it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the 1st. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Your priority is to gather more intel about the 1st. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Shadows Neon complete. Alright, that gave us a couple side, on the run, and another one. We got 2 new missions, the surgical strike and on the run. We also have the relief run, which we'll figure out doing it next time. Anyway, thank you all for watching. You guys want to see more of Starfield? Let me know in the comments if there's other games on Game Pass or PS Plus, games that are free to play, games on sale you're interested in. You can write that down in the comments as well. We'll try to get them as soon as possible. And I'll see you guys all next time.